Alright, we are live. Give me like 2 seconds. I gotta make sure I get in Starchy's party real quick. Yo. You there, Starchy?
Hello?
Hello? What's good?
Sorry.
Hold on. Let me hit screen share.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, let's get to it.
I'm still here. Here's Malone over to Simmons. Simmons getting guarded here. Fader. No good. Rebounded by Wade. Wade with the ball. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to load up the video. It's in Caldwiak. Over to Simmons. Who dunks it? Pass up to Knight. Knight just walking up the court with the ball. Here's Wade with Simmons on him. And no good. Brick. Simmons. Idle a little bit. Tries to post it. Not post it. Post fade. There you go. But doesn't get it. Post hook. Sorry. I want to say that's a Caldwiak, but it might be Malone. And Simmons with the rebound. There's Malone. Who gets his own rebound. Over there in Caldwiak. Blocked. Out of bounds. Baller's ball. And Caldwiak. Over to Simmons. Simmons with the shot. No good. Cabrera with the ball. Malone on him. Wade on against Simmons and poked out. Malone with the ball. Pass over to Simmons. Over to Caldwiak. Caldwiak just dribbling here. Over to Simmons. Over to Malone. Malone driving to the basket. And blocked. Baller's ball. Here's Knight with the ball, inbounding it to Malone. Sorry, in Caldwiak. Over to Malone. Back to Caldwiak. Over to Simmons. Simmons trying to get to the hoop, but can't get it. In Caldwiak from deep, but shot clock violation. Here's Knight with the ball. Over to Wade, who dunks it. Inbounded to Malone. Malone taking the ball up here. Just dribbling. Over to Kolwiak, who does not get it. No good. Malone here. Blocked. Cabrera with his own rebound. Simmons inbounding the ball to Malone. Down to Simmons. Who swishes it. Here's Knight taking the ball up. Oh, that was a dunk and a half. Here's Kolwiak with the ball. Down to Simmons, but stolen by Wade. And good. Kolwiak with the ball. Down to Simmons. Who gets the swish? Here's Knight. Gives it to Wade. He gets it past Simmons. And batting the ball to Kolwiak. Down to Simmons. Who cannot get it? Rebounded by Wade over to Knight. Over to Cabrera. Cabrera gets an easy shot to the hoop. Inbounded to Malone. Malone here. Down to Simmons. Who dunks it? Here's Knight. He's just taking the ball up slowly. Tries to go for a little bit of a drive, but stops. Wade with the ball. Over Simmons. No good. Rebounded by Cabrera. He tries it over Simmons again. No good either. But Wade finally dunks on Simmons. And Kolwiak with the ball here. Over to Simmons. Simmons trying to drive, but out of bounds. No good here. Here's Knight with the ball. Over to Wade. Back to Knight. Knight bricks. Here's Malone with the ball. Malone still with the ball. Passes to Kolwiak. Back to Malone. Back in Kolwiak. Kolwiak driving. Back to Malone. Here's a Kolwiak who cannot get it. Cabrera with the rebound. Cabrera out of bounds. Baller's ball. Inbounded to Kolwiak. Kolwiak slowly taking the ball up. Down to Simmons, but stolen by Wade. And reach and foul on Kolwiak. Here's Cabrera. There's Knight. Over to Wade. Back to Knight. Back to Wade. Back to Knight. And no good. Bricks it again. Simmons inbounding the ball. Driving to the hoop. And blocked. Here's Knight with the rebound. Trying to take it up to himself. And bricks. Wade gets past Simmons. Here's Malone with the ball. Down to Simmons, who gets blocked from behind and keeps missing. This is not a good game for Simmons. Cabrera blocked by Simmons. Here's Malone with the ball. Malone taking the ball up, trying to drive. And no good, keeps bricking. Here's Knight, who gets another shot to go in. Simmons inbounding the ball to Caldwiak. Caldwiak just pointing to the hoop, saying, one of you's got to get there. Over to Malone, who bricks it. Wade with the ball, who has his, what's it called? Takeover. Simmons with the rebound. Over to Malone. Malone just idle. Over to Caldwiak. Back out to Simmons. Back to Caldwiak. Caldwiak trying to take the ball up. Gets out to Malone. Back to Simmons. Then Caldwiak, who can't get it in, but he gets his own rebound. Blocked. Caldwiak is cold. Simmons inbounding the ball. Here's Caldwiak. Out to Malone. Back to Caldwiak. Out to Simmons. Back to Caldwiak. Back to Malone. Who gets it down to Simmons. Who can't get it to go in. Here's Knight. Here's Knight getting past him. Here's Caldwiak. Down to Simmons, who dunks it. They need a miracle run to get this game won. Foul on Simmons. Here's Knight. Over to Wade. Wade on Simmons. Wade trying to drive. Simmons. He was able to stop Wade there. Caldwiak with the ball. Caldwiak trying to drive. Caldwiak out to Simmons. Back to Caldwiak. Back to Simmons. Back to Caldwiak. Back to Malone. Malone driving. Over to Simmons. Simmons driving. Blocked. And no good. Shot clock violation. Here's Nkowiak. And Wade hits the first game. I'll be right back. And I'm back.
I assume the Clippers won the first game?
Yeah, we lost.
Alright. Sorry, I'm just
Back?
cleaning my room.
Are you still cleaning? Here's Knight with the ball. And stolen by Malone instantly. Over to Kolwiak. Kolwiak trying to fade. Couldn't get it. Here's Wade. And shooting foul on Simmons. Thankfully there's no and one in this. Down to Simmons. On Wade. Simmons. Couldn't get it. Over to Malone. And Kolwiak. Over to Simmons. Two fades, but can't get it. Simmons on Wade. Just a size mismatch is not good here. And Kolwiak with the ball. Down to Simmons. And stolen by Malone. Pass to Simmons. Sorry, in Kolwiak, I couldn't see who had the ball right there. Kolwiak with the ball. Out to Simmons. Then Kolwiak. Kolwiak over to Malone. Out to Simmons, who drives. And reach and foul by Knight. That gives a new shot clock for them. Inbound to Malone. Then Kolwiak. Out to Simmons, who drives. Can't get it here. But he still goes for a shot. And no good. Rims out. Here's Malone. On Cabrera. And inbounded by Simmons. Malone slowly taking it up the court. Over to Kolwiak, who shoots for deep. Can't get it. Here's Wade. Here's Cabrera. Here's Knight. Wade with the ball. Over Malone. But can't get it. Then Kolwiak. Kolwiak driving. And blocked. Simmons with the rebound. And Cabrera with the ball. Over to Knights. And here's Malone with the ball. Malone trying to shoot. Can't get it. Bricks again. Here's Cabrera. Malone. Malone got beat deep. And Malone. Again. Not doing good. Here's Malone. Over to Kolwiak. Back to Malone. Simmons trying to cut, but he's easily stopped by Wade. Here's in Kolwiak. Kolwiak blocked. Rebounded by Wade. Wade trying to get to the basket, and he does. Simmons inbounds to Malone. Sorry, inbounds to Koldwiak. Koldwiak. Over to Simmons. Simmons on Wade. And bricks again. Here's Cabrera. Over to Knight. There's Wade. On Malone. Or in Koldwiak, I can't tell which one. It was Malone. Here's in Koldwiak. Over to Simmons. Two bricks again. Simmons really terrible tonight. Cabrera blocked by Simmons. Blocked again by Malone. Here's in Koldwiak. Koldwiak with a spin. And no good bricks. Cabrera. Over to Wade. Who has Simmons on him. Blocked by Simmons. Cabrera with the rebound. Here's Knight with Koldwiak on him. Wade versus Simmons. Blocked by Simmons. And Koldwiak with the ball. Down to Simmons, who finally gets a shot to go in. Inbounded to Knight. Sent down to Wade, but stopped by Simmons. Here's Malone, who takes it to the basket, and good. And it was like in Koldwiak on Knight. Hey, deflected by Simmons, back to Koldwiak. Koldwiak to Malone. Down to Simmons, back to Malone. Malone directly underneath the basket, out to Simmons. Out to Koldwiak, back to Malone. Back to Koldwiak. Koldwiak driving. And blocked. No good. And Koldwiak needs to give up and try to go for long range. Here's Knight. Being guarded by Malone. And step back, but can't get it. Here's Koldwiak. Koldwiak. No good. Simmons with the putback. Here's Knight. Hey, stolen by Simmons. Into Koldwiak. Koldwiak shooting over, but no good. And Koldwiak is cold. Here's Malone on Cabrera. Out to Knight. He has Koldwiak on him. Out to Wade. That's Simmons. Back to Knight, who has Koldwiak. And bricks. Simmons with the rebound. Simmons trying to get to the hoop. And no good. Blocked. Actually, no, he just bricked it. And brick. Malone with the rebound. Malone stuck between two defenders. Passes out to Koldwiak. You don't want it in that man's hands. Out to Simmons, who drives. A little bit of a fade, but can't get it. Here's Cabrera. Down to Knight. Who gets it? Sorry, that was Wade. Here's Enkolwiak. Over to Simmons. Who blocked by Wade. Cabrera with the ball. Cabrera has Enkolwiak on him. Wade beats Simmons. Enkolwiak with the ball. Down to Simmons, who dunks it. This is a back and forth contest. Here's Knight with the ball. He is against Enkolwiak, so this is not a good matchup here. Wade blows by Simmons again. Inbounded to Enkolwiak. On Cabrera. Or is that Knight? I can't tell. Down to Simmons, who has Wade on him. Back to Enkolwiak. Back to Simmons. Over to Malone. Malone from deep. Swishes it. Ties the game up. Here's Knight with the ball. Down to Cabrera. 2 bricks. No good. Here's Simmons with the rebound. 2 drives. Tries to get past Cabrera. 2 blocks him. Here's Knight with the ball. And Wade just blows past his opponents. Here's Enkolwiak with the ball. Enkolwiak slowly taking the ball up. Trying to rush a little bit. Over to Malone. Down to Simmons. Who tries to get to the basket, but no good. Here's Enkolwiak on Cabrera. Malone switches with Enkolwiak. And swished over Malone. 2 points, and that's game for this series. Enkolwiak with the ball. Over to Simmons. Simmons driving. Back to Enkolwiak. Enkolwiak driving. Blocked. But Ballers retain the ball. Here's Knight inbounding the ball to Enkolwiak. Enkolwiak over to Simmons. Simmons gets blocked by Wade. Again, Ballers ball. 18 seconds. Inbounded by Knight to Enkolwiak. Enkolwiak over to Simmons. Simmons driving. Tries to get it over Wade. Can't get it blocked. Here's Knight against Simmons, who tries to block him, but no good. It's swished in. 1 point game. Enkolwiak with the ball. Over to Simmons. Simmons tries to drive, can't get it. Here's Enkolwiak. Back to Simmons. Simmons tries to drive again. Still can't get it there. Pass over to Enkolwiak. Enkolwiak with the screen by Simmons. And he bricks it. Cabrera just needs 1 shot to go in. Or this man. 2 bricks. Here's Simmons inbounding to Enkolwiak. To Malone. Back to Simmons. Against Wade. Tries to blow past Wade. And bricks. Here's Cabrera. Who tries to take it up. Against Malone. Just needs 1 shot to go in and he wins. And that's game.
All right. What team won?
We lost.
Okay. Y'all are team 5, I think, right?
Yeah, we're Jazz.
Okay, so this is 7 here. Alright, now we finish out the losers bracket by playing y'all versus the number 2 team.
Is it Big Will versus me?
I think so, yeah.
Ooh, that's interesting. That's gonna be a matchup and a half.
He said, had Simmons like my son in that game. That's crazy. He's on your head.
I can't even see YouTube chat, so I can't even see it.
Oh, no, I'm talking about, he said that in the Discord.
Oh, Discord? Oh, gotcha. I can't see it currently because it'll keep disconnecting me.
Oh. Hold on. So it's you and Will's team. That's Pistons and Jazz.
You gonna be able to commentate any games? Or are you just gonna be coming in for the last round?
Do what?
You gonna be jumping in as co-commentator, or are you just gonna jump in for the last games?
I still have a lot of stuff to clean. Depends on how long all of this takes. I've gotten like half of it done already. Oh, what's up, Will? But I'll try to do my best.
Yeah. I mean, I can go solo, just it's a little bit weird being in a call and not being able to talk with someone.
Yeah. Let's see, where else? There it is. Having to ping every single player every time gets a little bit repetitive.
Little annoying.
Yeah. There we go. Send out the pings and then we'll start the game. I don't know what we're going to do after this because we have to get a point guard for OCE before we can get back to regular season games.
Yeah.
Because their point guard left. And they don't have anyone else short enough.
I can see if I can bring someone in. Because I don't think he's been in the server, and I think you'd be fine joining.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check after the tournament.
Alright. Oh, pings, duh. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. No, I'm just going to copy this and then edit. That way I have at least half the team.
Let me actually go check Discord real quick. Make sure he's not actually in the Discord.
There's a bunch of people in the Discord that just haven't created players yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking.
Alright, pings are sent. Let's go.
Yeah, he's not in the Discord, so I'll send him the invite later. Here's Glenn Moore. The ball.
Indeed.
And there's Malone with the rebound. Malone blocks. Here's Cruz. Against Caldwell, against Simmons, actually. And almost gets blocked again. Here's Malone. Malone against Cruz. Pass to Simmons. But back to Malone, but gets past to Caldwell. And rebounded by Will O'Neal. Here's Quinn Moore. You didn't mute yourself, by the way. Here's Cruz. Here's Glenn Moore. Cruz. It's in Caldwell. Will O'Neal against Simmons. Trent.
What's goody?
You're not on mute.
Oh, my bad.
Will O'Neal over Simmons. Here's in Caldwell. Over to Simmons. Back to Caldwell. Back to Malone. Back to Caldwell. Over to Simmons. Who got blocked by Will, but he finally gets a shot in over Will. Here's Quinn Moore. Over to Cruz. And switches it. Simmons inbounding to Caldwell. And stolen by Will O'Neal. Here's a big driving dunk. Here's in Caldwell. Slowly taking it up the court. Gets it over to Malone, who takes a shot and switches it. A 1-point game. Here's Caldwell on Moore. And no good. Here's Caldwell. Caldwell just dribbling the ball. Over to Malone, who bricks. Will O'Neal with the rebound. Cruz. Again, so I want to say that's Malone. Caldwell on Moore. Caldwell got beat a little bit, but he gets the rebound. Over to Simmons. He tries to get past Will. Fade away. No good. Here's Cruz. Two. No good either. And Quinn Moore gets a shot over in Caldwell. Simmons inbounding the ball to Caldwell. Caldwell gets the ball over to Malone. Back to Caldwell. Back to Malone, who bricks. Here's Malone on Moore. Rebounded by Simmons. Simmons driving a little bit, but he has Will O'Neal right in front of him. He knows he can't beat Will. Lets Caldwell get past him. Passes out to Caldwell. Caldwell driving. Blocked. Stolen by Will O'Neal, who gets a driving dunk. And Kolwiak with the ball. Kolwiak over to Malone. Back to Kolwiak. Over to Simmons. Back to Kolwiak. Playing a little bit of hot potato. Back to Simmons. Back to Kolwiak. Over to Malone. 2 drives. And blocked. 8 seconds on the shot clock left. Being inbounded to Malone. Over to Kolwiak. Kolwiak back to Malone, who shoots and bricks. Here's more. With Kolwiak on him. And Cruz bricks himself. Kolwiak with the rebound. Kolwiak driving. And cannot get it, but he gets his own rebound. And out of bounds, Ringer's ball. Here's Malone. Over to Kolwiak. Malone. Over to Simmons. Back to Malone. Malone. Driving. Can't get it. Here's more. Against Kolwiak. Will O'Neal against Simmons. And Will O'Neal wins that battle. Here's Kolwiak. Back to Malone, back to Kolwiak. Playing a little bit of hot potato. Over to Malone. Over to Simmons. He tries to drive past Will, but can't get it. Blocked by Will. Here's Cruz. Here's more. And deep shot, no good. Here's Kolwiak. Over to Malone, who swishes it, surprisingly. Will O'Neal inbounding the ball to Moore. Over to Cruz. 2 bricks. But he gets a free shot at the basket. Simmons inbounding down Kolwiak. Who sends it to Malone. 2 bricks. Will O'Neal with the ball. Over to Moore. Kolwiak on Moore. No good. Here's Malone with the ball. Malone. Going against Will O'Neal. He is not guarding Simmons, so Simmons gets a free shot at the basket. Here's Moore. Over to... I couldn't tell who that was because of the lighting. And Kolwiak with the rebound. Stolen by Cruz. And free shot at the basket by Moore. Here's Simmons with the inbound pass to Kolwiak. And Kolwiak over to Malone. Over to Kolwiak. Over to Simmons. Back to Kolwiak. Over to Malone. Malone taking the ball up. Back to Simmons. Simmons taking a shot over Will. Gets his own rebound. Dunks on Will. Win Moore with the ball. Moore on and Koldiak. And Cruz with a free shot and wins the first game.
Good game for the Pistons there.
Yep.
Oh, damn it. Now I gotta reset it up. 1 second.
Play Jeopardy theme here.
Do 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 do. Hey Siri, Mo Bamba.
Last one would be Malone, right? Nope, and Koldiak. Gotcha. Game 2.
Alright, there we go.
Win Moore with the ball. Over to Cruz, but stolen by Malone. Malone trying to drive. Gets it out to Koldiak. Here's Malone again. Over to Simmons. Gets out to Koldiak, who shoots and swishes it. Koldiak finally stepping up today. Here's Koldiak. Where's that? It's Malone. I can't tell right now. And Rick. Simmons with the rebound. Simmons driving to the hoop. Swishes it of his own. Here's Moore. And deep. No good. And Koldiak with the ball. Koldiak trying to drive. Tries to get it to Malone, but blocked. Koldiak. Contesting shot right there. Koldiak with the rebound. Over to Simmons. Over to Malone. Here's Malone. And Koldiak. Out to Simmons. Out to Malone. Back to Simmons. Back to Koldiak. 9 seconds on the shot clock. By Koldiak. Simmons with a 3. No good. Here's Cruz with the ball. And step back fader. And he swishes it. 1 point game now. Koldiak with the ball. Down to Simmons, who dunks it over Will. Here's Moore. Over Malone. Bricks. And Koldiak with the rebound. Koldiak with the ball. Out to Malone. Outside Kolwiak. Down to Simmons. Who dunks it. Here's Will on Simmons. Here's Moore on Kolwiak. Sorry, Malone. No good. Rebounded by Simmons. Simmons trying to drive. And he does drive, and he gets it. Here's Gwen Moore with the ball. Big shot here. Swishes it. Gets it into range. Here's Kolwiak with the ball. Down to Simmons, who dunks it. Here's Gwen Moore. Against Malone. Over Malone. No good. Gwen Moore with the rebound. Blocked. Here's Simmons with the ball. Against Will O'Neal. Hey, he just got his pocket stolen. Here's Will in the middle. Here's Moore with the ball. Over to Cruz. Malone blocks it. Rebounded by Simmons. Simmons trying to get past O'Neal. Simmons passes to Malone. Who gets a shooting foul. Here's Malone. Over to Kolwiak. Over to Simmons, who drives. And he does not get it over Will O'Neal. Here's Cruz. Here's O'Neal. O'Neal almost got his pocket stolen. He did get his pocket stolen. Here's Simmons with the ball. Simmons on a mismatch here. Over there in Kolwiak. Kolwiak, no good. Here's Gwen Moore. Gets on Kolwiak. And bricks. Here's Malone with the ball. Over to Simmons, who gets it past Will O'Neal. Here's Cruz. Here's Moore. Back to Cruz. And he just got his pocket stolen. Here's Malone. Over down Kolwiak. Kolwiak gets his own rebound. He gets his putback. Here's Moore. Kolwiak on Moore. Will O'Neal on Simmons. Simmons trying to contest Will, but Will gets the shot in. Over down Kolwiak. And Simmons with the dunk. And the team has team takeover now. Here's Gwen Moore. Over to Cruz. Who breaks it? Here's Simmons with the ball. Simmons driving against Will. And bricks. Here's Will. Just dribbling. Down to Cruz. He has Malone on him. Over to Simmons. Simmons on O'Neal. Back to Cruz. Over to Malone. Sorry, over to Moore. Rebounded by Inkalwiak. Pass over to Simmons. Pass back to Inkalwiak. Inkalwiak gets the game. The series is tied 1-1.
Alright, this is what you love to see. Game 3 on the way. Let's check out the stats. Simmons had himself a great game, 6-2, 7 points.
Hey, he shot his first three-pointer of his career.
He missed it though.
I mean, he's Shaq. He has Shaq tendencies. What do you expect?
I don't know. Wide open with a 63-pointer. It's hittable.
It's Shaq, though.
I mean, yeah, if your guy does have the Shaq jump shot, it may not be. That Shaq jump shot is AIDS. Alright, game 3.
3. There's one more with the ball. Against Inkalwiak. Swapped with Malone, who stole the ball. Inkalwiak. Inkalwiak just taking in the scene. Over to Simmons. Against Will. Will blocks Simmons. Here's Cruz. And here's Malone. Here's Inkalwiak. Over to Simmons. Over Will. No good. Here's Will O'Neal. Here's Cruz. Here's Quinn Moore. Who gets the first shot over Simmons? Here's Inkalwiak. Down to Simmons. Who gets it over Will O'Neal? Here's Quinn Moore. Here's Cruz. Who is stopped by Malone, and Malone gets the rebound. Malone over to Inkalwiak. Over to Simmons. Over to Malone. Malone still with the ball. Over to Inkalwiak. Who swishes it? Here's Quinn Moore. Here's Cruz. Rebounded by Inkalwiak. Simmons and Will just walking through it, and Simmons with a straight line to the basket. Here's Quinn Moore against Inkalwiak. Cruz against Malone. Cruz cannot get it. Malone with the rebound. Inkalwiak. Down to Simmons. Simmons with a fadeaway. And no good. Quinn Moore with the rebound. Will O'Neal against Simmons. Will driving to the basket. Pushing Simmons around. Simmons stops Will for the first time, but does not stop him the second time. And called to react with the rebound, with the inbound. Simmons dunks over Will. Here's Moore. Moore against Kolwiak. And Malone lets Cruz get a free shot. Here's Simmons against Will. Simmons trying to get to the basket over Will. No good on the shot. Will O'Neal with the rebound. Here's Cruz. Here's Moore. Kolwiak on Moore, I mean. Blocked by Kolwiak. Here's Malone. Who tries to get it to the rim. And does. And Moore with the inbound. Over to Cruz. Simmons with the rebound. And Kolwiak. Down to Simmons. Here's Big Will. To Moore. Moore gets in Kolwiak. Spin move around in Kolwiak. But bricks it. Simmons with the rebound. Here's Malone. Driving to the rim. And Kolwiak under the rim. Dunks it. I couldn't tell who that was over. I think that was over. Yeah, it was over Cruz. Here's Quinn Moore. Over to Cruz. Who rims out? That is unlucky. Here's Kolwiak. Kolwiak gets to the basket. And good. Here's Quinn Moore. Cruz. No good. Cruz is ice cold. Here's Kolwiak. To the basket. No good. Will O'Neal with the rebound. Will O'Neal on Simmons. And Moore against Kolwiak. Here's Cruz. Kolwiak on Moore. Moore with a lot of jumping step backs. Here's Kolwiak. Down to Simmons, who dunks it. One more point, and they're back into the finals. Here's Quinn Moore. Against Kolwiak. Here's Cruz. 2 bricks. Kolwiak. Trying to take it to the basket himself. And no good by Kolwiak. Here's Quinn Moore. Here's Will O'Neal against Simmons. Will O'Neal. Bricks. And Kolwiak. Against Will O'Neal, that's not a good matchup. And blocked. Here's Cruz. Against Malone. Oh no, that's a really bad matchup. And Kolwiak against Will. Quinn versus Simmons. Out of bounds. That is just terrible luck. Will O'Neal selling. Koldwiak. Down to Simmons. Who blocked by Will O'Neal. Quinn Moore. Good. Can they make the comeback? And Koldwiak. Will O'Neal with the steal. Quinn Moore. I guess Koldwiak. Koldwiak with the rebound. Simmons. Blocked. Will O'Neal. Quinn Moore against Koldwiak. Koldwiak blocks it. Malone. Down to Simmons. Simmons against Will O'Neal. Will with the rebound. Will being clutch right here. Trying to keep his team in it. Quinn Moore. Over to Cruz. Back to Moore. Swishes it. They need 6 points to win, while their opponent only needs 1. Koldwiak. Down to Simmons. But Simmons misses. Will O'Neal with the rebound. Quinn Moore. Quinn Moore dunks past Simmons. And Koldwiak. Over to Simmons. Simmons blocked. Quinn Moore. Inbounds to Malone. Sorry, and Koldwiak. Koldwiak over to Simmons. Koldwiak blocked by Will O'Neal, but it is a shooting foul on Quinn Moore. And Koldwiak again with the ball. Simmons. Against Cruz. No, that's Will. Simmons. Blocked by Will. Here's Quinn Moore with the inbound. Here's Will against Simmons. Quinn Moore against a Koldwiak. Koldwiak with the block. Cruz against a Malone. Here's Moore. Here's Cruz. Here's Moore. Back to Cruz. Cruz. Bricks. Koldwiak with the ball.
Now.
Simmons. Finishes it.
Finished it off for you. All right.
That was a battle of the
Will's
bigs.
team's now eliminated.
Simmons versus Will was a big matchup in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly blocking each other.
All right. Y'all are in the championship. Poopy.
I thought for
what a
a minute
game.
there we were gonna sell for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the rematch.
The rematch. Yep. Yep. All right. Alright. It's what? Y'all and Team 7. Which is...
I think, yeah.
The Clippers, I think.
They were a blue team, that's all I know.
Yeah, I think they're the Clippers. I could be wrong. I finished up my room so I can commentate this last game. Or 4. If it gets that long.
Yeah.
Y'all are the Jazz, and they are the Clippers. So yeah, it's a rematch. Looks like the Clippers first this time. Oh. Y'all cannot afford to lose this one.
Yeah, because if we lose, we get the secondary prize.
Yeah. I bet Will's pissed.
I mean, Will was the champion right there. He was probably the MVP of that matchup.
Yeah, well, he didn't advance, so sometimes it's just not enough.
Can I insult you real quick?
You can insult my player?
Oh, yeah. Because it was like he was playing with two Ace Ludovicos out there at that moment.
Okay. Except my player can be good. He just chucks up shots. My player's
That's
not
what they were doing.
inherently bad. He just has terrible shot selection. Like, if he knew how to
That's kind of
actually
annoying.
find a good shot, he'd be able to knock them down.
Yeah.
He did a lot. I don't know how, but last year he actually did better than he's doing this year. So he must have become more confident in his shot somehow.
Even though his shot got worse.
Well, his shot didn't get worse. He just
His IQ
he
got
just
worse.
chucks them up. That's his issue. He chucks them up. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, he's a good scorer. He just takes too many shots. He takes ill-advised shots. Like, if he didn't have Jordan's tendencies, he would actually be decent. I'm not saying he'd be Storm or Will or anything. He'd be decent, though.
Yeah.
His tendencies are his issue. Anyway, I gotta at y'all now.
Yeah. I'm probably going to have like 20 notifications just from you.
Probably. But I gotta let people know their team's playing because some people don't like to stay around for the whole thing. Oh, this is a Braxton versus Braxton matchup.
Goldwiak versus... which one?
Cabrera.
Oh, Cabrera. That's nice.
Interesting.
I am saying Goldwiak, right?
Do what?
I am saying in Goldwiak correctly, right?
I assume so. That's the way I've said it.
Yeah. The Clippers got the size advantage on this one.
Yeah. I really gotta sweep this room eventually. But I'm just happy I got all the trash and shit off the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't play. There we go. I hate the fact that it makes me pick a team.
Yeah. Down to Simmons. Who dunks it?
Starting out strong here. Trying to carry in that
He
momentum from
started out
last game.
very cold tonight, so going on strong on the rematch, that's definitely going to be good.
For sure.
Simmons with the rebound.
Y'all look like y'all are about to get knocked around after the first game, and then the second game, y'all finally got it together. And y'all won it on the third game.
Jason Koldwiak. Ooh, airballs it.
Who has
It's
been the
nice.
most impressive person so far that you've seen?
Outside of Will, probably Wade.
Mesky Wade?
Yeah.
I think he's a senior. So he'll be going to college after this year. Man thinks he's LeBron. That's crazy.
But yeah, I don't got the Shaq jump shot. I got a mixture of a jump shot of
Oh yeah, I forgot you made
Wade.
it. I may not
Yeah.
have put yours in yet. I don't know.
Ooh.
There are a bunch of animations I haven't done yet. I think yours is one I haven't done yet. Even though it's
Because
been there.
I have a Dirk jump shot base with a few other things.
Yeah, the
That's
last
good.
one I did was, let's see. Those are college guys.
Night
I
with
did
ball.
DD's last. And then the next one's you. Apparently there's 12 I gotta do. I ain't even see that there's all 12 of these. Okay,
Yeah,
that one's
there's some
not my
Koldwiak.
problem. Jesus. Okay, this guy literally just did a very few things on his, but he copied and pasted the whole template.
Oof. There's Wade with the rebound. Night.
Yeah, most of these are high school guys.
I always have to get some Koldwiak.
Oh,
Rebound by
all the
Simmons.
guys in this game are high school guys. All
I
the
know.
guys in the tournament are. I was just talking
I'm
about
just
the
getting nervous
animations
that
that I haven't
was.
done yet.
I couldn't tell if that was in Koldwiak or if that was Malone.
Oh.
There's in Koldwiak. Over to Malone. Dude gets his pocket stolen, but he gets it back. And Koldwiak. Down to Simmons, but Wade steals it. Who, in your opinion, has been the most impressive? Since you asked me the question before.
I mean, you kind of asked me all these questions yesterday. I was just kind of returning the favor.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I asked you that one, though. I think we were talking about that specific game we were watching.
Oh, yeah. Probably play above expectation, probably you.
I mean,
If
I
we're
came in with no.
like, obviously, I expected Will to be good. So if we're talking about expectation versus reality, like what I expected versus how you performed, then probably your player.
Yeah. But can you imagine Shaq tendencies with Dirk jump shot? That's mainly what I'm going to be.
Not at a 63 pointer.
Yeah. There's Wade
Hmm.
with the ball. Guerrero. Guerrero keeps failing, but he finally gets a shot in. And Koldwiak with the ball. And in your opinion, who's been the most disappointing?
My player.
Outside of Ace Ludovico.
Because, I mean, I felt like my player was going to do something. He was going to, actually make shots. But even his open ones, he was missing. But outside of Ace, I don't really know.
Man! That was like 8 shots in a row he bricked.
Yeah. But outside of my player, I don't know. There's been a lot of guys that I didn't really expect to do much and still didn't do anything, so.
Yeah. Out of bounds, Ringer's ball.
Quinn did better than I expected, though, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh, good steal.
Yep. There's an
Braxton.
Kolwiak trying to
Mayhem.
tie it back up for us.
That's 4-5.
Yeah, where are the four?
I know. I thought you said that was the tying shot.
I said we're trying to tie it back up.
Oh, I have
Wade,
horrible heroin. Kamari.
Knight,
Kamari Knight. No
right?
good.
Outside of Ace Ludovico, who do you think bricked the most?
All the 70s. Literally all of them.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people bricked, but if you had to say which one bricked the worst, as in ruined their team's chances, which one would you say? Outside of Ace Ludovico, of course.
Well, I'd have to look at the players. And who got eliminated early. I don't have an answer for that one off the top of my head. I'll have to go back and look at the teams.
If we're just counting today, I would have to say actually in Caldwiak. Because while, yes, we haven't been eliminated properly, we almost did lose when he was bricking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Malone with the ball. Down to Simmons.
K-Lock, probably.
Oh, yeah. I remember him bricking a hell of a lot yesterday. He was making houses.
He'd brick a ton, but then play great defense.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really remember. Oh, Scotty was better than I expected him to be. Let's see. Don't really remember Beck doing anything. I mean, Acosta was good in his first few games for WCPA, but he didn't really show much in the 3v3 tournament.
Yeah.
Forbes, no. Don't really have any commentary on him. He was just kind of mid.
Back.
What the fuck is going on in there?
Down there in Caldwiak. Blocked by Wade, but in Caldwiak gets the ball back. Blocked again by Wade.
I will say Roman was a bit disappointing. I thought he'd be a better catch and shooter than he was.
Yeah. Here's in Caldwiak. Down to me, but stolen by Wade.
I think my player made the three-point contest last year.
There's Knight on the ice cold in Caldwiak. There's Wade against Simmons. Malone against Cabrera.
My player's
Simmons with the
badges are
ball.
also really weird. Doesn't have like a single Hall of Fame
Double
badge.
team, but slips through.
My player has 27 badges, but not a single Hall of Fame one. Yeah, no bueno.
Caldwiak. Down to Simmons. Simmons tries to get a shot over Wade, but can't get it. Here's Knight. Over to Wade. That's a mismatch and a half. There's Knight. Back to Wade. Back to Knight. Caldwiak versus Wade. Sorry, and Caldwiak versus Knight. Malone versus Wade, and Simmons versus Cabrera. And Malone just got dunked the fuck on. There's in Caldwiak. Over to Malone. Back to Kolwiak. Over to Simmons. Who drives. And tries a reverse layup, but can't get it. Here's Cabrera against Simmons. They lost their team takeover. Here's Cabrera against Simmons again. Blocked by Simmons. Here's Kolwiak. Ball sent to Simmons. Against Wade. Tries to dunk it on Wade, but can't get it. And Kolwiak. No good. Oh, good, but he can't stop him, is what I meant. And Kolwiak. Over to Simmons. Simmons on Wade. And no good. 1 point to end game one.
I'm assuming the Clippers are up.
Yeah. Wade.
No bueno.
Bricks.
Oh, wow, what a
He gets his
putback.
putback.
What an amazing putback there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, game one, Clippers. They win this game and the whole thing's over. Jazz got to win 2 in a row.
And then they're going to go on another series. I guess it's the same squad, so it's going to be really hard again. Stolen by Wade. Ooh, Spinneroonie. Here's Malone. Malone against Wade. Couldn't get it. Here's Knight. Here's Simmons. Simmons idle. Over to Kolwiak, who shoots it, but no good. Here's Cabrera. Here's Wade. Against Simmons. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons tries to cut to the rim. Can't get it. But he shoots out to Malone. Malone out to Kolwiak. Kolwiak to Simmons. Who couldn't get it. Couldn't get it the second time either. Here's Wade with the ball. Here's Knight. Over to Wade. On Simmons. Here's Knight. No good. Simmons with the rebound. Simmons in the face of Wade. Over to Kolwiak, who shoots. And bricks. Here's Cabrera. Here's Knight. Simmons with the interception. And, oh, tried to dunk it on Wade, but no good. And no good on that shot either. He's ice cold. Here's then called React, who tries to get to the dunk, to the basket, but doesn't go all the way. Here's Wade. Guarded by Malone. And Wade gets the first shot to go through. Here's then called React. Slowly taking the ball up. Out to Simmons. Out there and called React. Back to Simmons. Over there and called React, who shoots! And bricks.
Braxton Cabrera.
Him and his defender are both cold. Here's Cabrera. And Malone. Wade versus Simmons. Down low. No good by Wade. Simmons with the rebound. Over to Malone, who shoots. And bricks. And no good on both shots. Here's Malone. Over there in cold react. Back to Malone. Who gets blocked. Simmons on Wade. Finally gets a shot in. Inbound to cold react. Down to Simmons. Who does not dunk it, or even get a layup at that. Here's Cabrera. Over to Wade. Over to Knight. Back to Wade. Back to Knight. Who has Malone on him. No good. Rebounded by Simmons. Pass down to Malone. He's underneath the basket. Back to Simmons. Over to Kolwiak. Down to Simmons. Who dunks it? Here's Knight. Out to Wade. On Simmons. Over to Cabrera. Who's on Malone. Wade. Simmons. Rebounded by Simmons. Here's Simmons with the ball. Over to Kolwiak. Kolwiak. Getting the ball out to Simmons. It gets blocked by Wade. Here's Knight. Who takes a shot. No good. Rebounded by Simmons. Here's Malone. Simmons. Tries to dunk it, but can't get it. Out of bounds. Ball is ball. No new shot clock. That means it retains possession. Couldn't remember the word for a second there. Inbound to Kolwiak. Kolwiak over to Simmons. Simmons trying to drive. No good. Wade. Wade versus Simmons here. Simmons tries to block it. Couldn't get it, but he gets the rebound. Pass and called react. Shoots over Wade, can't get it. Here's Wade. Here's Knight on Simmons. Knight can't get it over him. Here's uncalled react. Down to Simmons. Who gets the reach around? And here's Knight. Down to Cabrera. Simmons, doing called react. Called react on Knight. Simmons on Wade. Simmons blocked by Wade. Called react with the ball. Malone with the ball. Malone. Bricks. Here's Wade. Here's Simmons on Wade. Knight. Against a cold react. Wade against Simmons. Cold react versus Knight. Wade versus Simmons. Over to Cabrera versus... Ooh! Rebounded by Simmons. Here's some cold react. Down to Simmons. Dude, no good against Knight. That's a mismatch right there for Wade. Here's Knight versus Simmons. It's in cold react versus Wade. And Wade gets the shot in. Here's some cold react. Over to Simmons. Who shoots, but no good. Over to Knight. Over to Wade. Over to Cabrera. Wade with the block. Getting blocked by Simmons. And called react. Called react. Down to Simmons. Dunked. Here's Knight. Down to Wade. Simmons inbound to him, called react. Stolen by Wade. Knight. No good. Here's some cold react. Simmons with the ball. No good. Rebounded by Simmons, but dunks it on Knight. Sorry, on Cabrera. Here's Knight with the ball. Against cold react. Malone against Cabrera. Simmons against Wade. Cabrera with the ball. Wade. Blocked. No good on the putback. Here's Simmons with the ball. Over to Kowiak. Down to Malone. Over to Simmons. Down to Kowiak. Who gets the shot to go through? Here's Wade. Inbounded to Knight. Wade dunks it. Pass to Kowiak. Over to Simmons, who dunks it on Wade. And he has his takeover. Simmons versus Wade. Wade gets a shot to go through. Simmons with a dunk. Here's Knight. Here's Simmons against Wade. Tries to get past Wade. Blocked by Wade. Inbounded to Wade, but he's going to inbound it to Simmons. Jason Kowiak. Back to Simmons. Take this pocket. Kowiak. Brick. Here's Cabrera.
Tragic miss.
Here's Simmons.
Gotta score.
That's in Kowiak. Brick.
Gotta stop
Here's
missing
Knight.
those. The Jazz really need to put some fight on the court right now. They're fighting elimination here.
Kowiak. No good.
Kamari Knight. Pull up. Into the hands of the center. Cabrera. Blocked.
Simmons with the block. Here's Malone.
And Kowiak.
That's in Kowiak. Brick.
He has been clanking them today.
Cabrera.
My God, I'm exhausted.
Same.
Wade. Stripped.
Wade got his pocket stolen. Ringer's ball. Here's Knight.
Wade over there has his takeover. They got to give him the ball.
Here's Simmons.
No good over Simmons there.
Here's in Kowiak. Wade focusing on the little man. At the Simmons, who drives.
Wow.
But gets blocked.
Stuffed at the rim.
Wade. I want to say it gets in Kowiak.
I'll tell you, this is definitely not the team I expected to win for sure.
Here's Knight. Against Simmons.
Knight had Simmons jumping on the pump fake.
Here's in Kowiak. Down to Simmons. Brick.
They're desperately trying to hold off their elimination, but they're just not being able to put the ball in the basket right now. Kamari Knight.
1 point to win.
They play for
Same
game next
Kolwiak.
possession.
Here's Simmons.
Horrible shot there by Nkowiak.
Terrible shot. Barrera with the rebound. Over to Knight. Here's finishes it.
Kamari Knight really puts the team on his back for the last few points. Gets them the win to eliminate Anthony Simmons' team from the tournament and win the championship. Congratulations to this Clippers team. Mesky Wade with 6 and 12. And then they had their other center getting 11 boards. It's just not a great winning recipe in a 3v3 game. Mesky Wade with 5 blocks, 2 steals.
They had the height advantage.
Indeed. Indeed they did. Kamari was clutch
How
there
many blocks
late.
do I have?
7'1" and 7'3". 2 big centers. Just too much.
How many blocks did I have? 3? Not bad.
3 blocks, 1 steal. 6 for 20. You shot as good as Mesky did. Braxton did stuff.
Kolwiak was just cold.
He had more rebounds than Wade did. He just had more blocks and steals than you did.
I mean, he was mainly against the Kolwiak a lot. Outside of me.
Mm-hmm. And then Malone, 4 rebounds, 1 block.
Yeah.
These are just not the numbers that are going to win you a park game, a 3v3 game. So we have officially crowned our victors.
Yep. So I don't know about you. I'm tired.
Same.
I'm gonna leave the call. I gotta watch something in an hour.
Alright.
Because I gotta go watch another live stream. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll talk to y'all later.
Alright. Sounds good. Who's the other guy? Cabrera, Mesky, and who? Oh, Kamari. Yeah, he was pretty good down the stretch. 15 and 5. Bye.